Alright, what's going on, everybody? So today I'm going to be bringing you guys a review for Detective Pikachu. This is the live action adaptation of the Pokemon spin-off game starring Ryan Reynolds and Justice Smith. Now with this movie, just going into it, I kind of figured that Ryan Reynolds is going to be doing his best Deadpool impression, except for it's going to be kind of toned down. I was kind of thinking that Justice Smith was going to be very annoying. He was going to be playing a very annoying character. You know, a few predictions that I had just like going into this movie, and a lot of it was right. I mean, the movie, I can say that it was kind of predictable, but it was a very fun movie. Don't expect, like I said, don't expect Ryan Reynolds to go full on Deadpool, because this is a PG movie. I will say this, they did have some jokes in the movie that would go over kids' heads that were actually like really adult jokes, and I didn't expect them to make a few of them that really made me laugh. If you're taking your kid, it's nothing where you would have to like close their ears or whatever, like cover their ears and nothing like that. It's nothing awful or anything like that. As far as the CGI, you know, the special effects and everything looks very, very good, although there were certain scenes where that is not necessarily the Pokemon that looked bad, but it was just like one particular scene where it was like one or two scenes where like one of them I know that they were like at a news station or whatever, where it looked almost like a made for TV movie, sort of. Something that I do like about this movie was the tone of the movie. It was very grounded in the beginning of the movie. It's actually kind of more mature in a way than you would kind of think it would be. But unfortunately, there's a character that's introduced like early on that actually is, you can't really say she's kind of a love interest. You've seen this character in the trailers, the female with the Psyduck. She does kind of seem like she's out of place the way that they've written her character. Like I said, the beginning of the movie is very grounded. It's very serious, and then like she comes in and like her dialogue and the way she's playing the character, I wouldn't even blame it on the actor. I wouldn't blame it on the actress. It's more the writing in that case. The main villain, so I saw this movie with my brother, and throughout the movie my brother kind of predicted a lot of the stuff that was gonna happen, and I feel like the movie was very predictable as far as the villain's plot with the Pokemon and what he was planning on doing with Mewtwo and everything like that. Don't worry, I'm not gonna spoil it, but I didn't really like it. I mean, I guess it made sense in the context of the movie, but it's just like it was kind of dumb, and like we thought the movie was pretty good. It wasn't bad, it wasn't the most amazing thing in the world, but we had fun with the movie. There was a lot of people we heard laughing. There was a point in the movie where the Pokemon theme song starts playing, and you know, people started singing. Like, people were having fun with the movie. The Mr. Mind scene that you've seen in the trailer, you know, the trailer where Justice Smith's character Tim and Pikachu, they're interrogating the Mr. Mime. That was really funny. I honestly thought that going into this, I thought that like most of the funny parts were going to be shown in the trailer, and that wasn't the case, thank God. Something that we just left the movie, both of us, me and my brother, we just left the movie thinking that we kind of wanted them to do more of the Pokemon battles, because that is what we're used to seeing in like the video games and stuff like that. But obviously they made a point to say, you know, in both the video game and in the movie, that Rhyme City, you know, Pokemon battles aren't allowed. The most you get in this movie is basically that underground battle scene that you see in the trailer. And that wasn't really too much. Most of the time, it's just the characters running away. And there is one great scene that they show in the trailer where like they're running away, but like the terrain is like shifting and stuff. It almost looks like Inception. I know you guys know what I'm talking about this scene. If you've seen this trailer, it looks very good. And the big reveal in that scene, you know, it's very good. I can say that the CGI for the Pokemon look very good. There's some Pokemon that you might not recognize if you stop playing Pokemon at a certain point. My brother kept asking me throughout the movie, he's like, okay, what Pokemon is this and what Pokemon is that? And I was surprised that I was able to recognize a lot of them, maybe because I started playing Pokemon X a year ago, so like I was caught up with most of the Pokemon shown. They showed about 65 Pokemon, I believe, in this movie. I think that's what they said. And like I said, one of the things we left the movie just wanting more of is just the Pokemon battles. We want to see Pokemon battles. We want to see a more traditional Pokemon movie, and I think that's what a lot of fans would want to see. We would kind of want to see for the next Pokemon movie, basically a more traditional Pokemon movie following, the traditional path of you gotta get the 8 badges and stuff. And then we were like talking in the car about how would they even tackle that, because they've already said that they're going to do a Pokemon movie, or at least they're planning on doing a Pokemon movie that's more traditional. And with the success of this movie, because I believe it made about 50 million, and this is just going off the top of my head, I believe it made about 50 million. It didn't really I don't think it made its complete budget back. I could be wrong about that, but it did pretty good for a video game movie. It's actually the highest grossing video game movie. I believe that's what I remember reading. And so this movie's doing very good. I think they released it at a bad time, given the fact that Avengers is like still in theaters and still crushing it. It's still #1 at the box office. And with John Wick coming out, I think they should have waited with this movie, because now they got to go up against John Wick and Avengers. But this movie overall, it's going to go down as basically one of the best, or possibly the best, the best video game movie of all time. And honestly, I think that it is. It's right up there with Warcraft. I know a lot of people didn't really like Warcraft, but I liked it. I thought it was a very solid movie. And I think this movie is very solid. It's not the greatest thing in the world. It's predictable. Tim, he's not the best character. There's things that you can nitpick in the movie and everything like that. But overall, it's an enjoyable movie for both Pokemon fans and non-Pokemon fans, casuals, young and old. I think you'll find something to enjoy about this movie. So overall, I would give Detective Pikachu, if I had to give it a score, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. It's a pretty decent movie. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about Detective Pikachu in the comment section below. Thank you guys for listening to this review. Hopefully it's helpful. Hopefully you enjoyed listening and everything like that. And if you like this review, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and everything. I'll see you guys next time. This has been Fear Hate. I'm out of here. Peace.